Hey guys, it's me again. This random guy on YouTube who wants to talk about his problems. The problem I'm gonna tell you about today is how I try to stretch myself out and fuck myself in the end. Let me explain myself in a little more detail because that was pretty vague. When somebody has my attention, they have to have my full attention. You can't come up to me and tell me something. I'm terrible at multitasking. I'm terrible at procrastination. Let's say I'm having a conversation with my mother, and my brother comes over, taps me on the shoulder. I look him dead in the eye, and he tells me something. But this whole time, my mother was also talking. I didn't hear words she said, and vice versa. I can be looking at him and not hear what he said. Now, the simple solution to this would just be telling people, hold on for a minute. I'm talking. Continue this conversation in a moment. I don't do that. I try to listen to both people at both times. And basically, they're wasting their breath. Now, I have become good at the art of what I like to call bullshitting, pretending I've heard what people said when I really don't. It's not that hard, but, most people aren't really smart when it comes to telling if you're paying attention to them or not. Now that I have given you a little bit of context, let's get into the story. This night starts out with a female friend I have. And when I say female friend, I mean somebody I'm dealing with relationship wise, but not in a relationship. Anyway, not important. She calls me while I'm playing the game with 4 other people. Number one, everybody, if you play games, you know how you are when you play a game, you're not paying attention. So I'll tell her, hey, I'll call you back when I'm done. Simple boom back boom. And I was also going out this night. So, after I finish playing the game, get dressed, hop in the car, I call her. Her friend or whatever answers the phone, says she's in the bathroom. Later, I find out, no, she was sitting right there. She was I guess she wanted to see what type of reaction I have. But anyway, after I called her friend picked up, talked to her friend for a good 30 seconds, then I hung up. Maybe like 2 minutes after that, a friend of mine called me because she broke up with a boyfriend. And she wanted somebody to give her advice and console or whatever the heck. Now, where I was going was about 5 minutes away from my house, and the whole time while I'm on the phone with this girl, giving her advice about relationships, whatever, blah, 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 my lady friend's calling me. So when I hang up on her and get to where I'm going, she calls me again, and I finally pick up and I say, hey, I'm going out. I'll talk to you later. And she was like, why can't you put me on speaker? Now, me being the passive guy I am, I start mumbling because I'm with my friends. But it's not clear and it's not coherent. And she's like, whatever, all right, I'll call you later, in a little sassy attitude. Then she hung up. 10 minutes pass. Me and my group of friends get to where we're going, and I text her, hey, multiple people are trying to get my attention at once. I'm sorry. Then she's like, it's whatever. Basically saying she doesn't care. And I say, I care, and she's just like, I don't know what to say. So that was the end of that. Now, my problem is, I dated this chick. I'm not with her anymore, but I still have feelings for her. And when it comes to making her happy, that's something I really want to do. I need to get over that. Now, with that being said, she's not the problem here. Because not just her, my other friend who just broke up with her boyfriend, and the people I was with could tell my head wasn't in the game. Even when we went out, ate, had fun, I was just kind of like I don't want to say I was sad, but I was giving off that vibe. It's like like I wasn't there. Now, my friend, being the guy he is, he's like 10 years older than me, could see I wasn't in the game. So we did something simple. We grabbed our phones, went out and played Pokemon Go, talked, had fun, and it was actually chill. I calmed down about the situation. I enjoyed my time with everybody, and that was that. But the problem was, it shouldn't take my friend helping me for me to be able to control the situation. I should just be able to say, hey, I can't talk right now. Hey, I'm busy. But I didn't do that. Now, later when I got back home, I called not my female friend, but the girl who broke up with her boyfriend, gave her advice. Her and her boyfriend are back together, blah, blah. Happy ending. Well, as happy of an ending as you can get. Then I call my female friend. We were talking normal like nothing happened, which added to the fact that I was sitting there stressing when there was nothing to stress about. I wound up talking to everybody like normal. No problem. Nobody held a grudge against me. I was just like, I don't want to split my friends. I don't want to give anybody less attention. So I don't believe in fairy tales, but happy ending. But guys, I guess the moral of the story is, don't try to divide yourself to please people. It only stresses you out. Sometimes you gotta be selfish and do what you want to do. I love all my friends dearly. I love the people in my life dearly, but sometimes I do dumb crap, trying to please and make them happy. And I know this may seem small, a little, but the big problems always start out small. You gotta nick things out and wipe them out while they're still small. Or you're gonna have a big problem later that's harder to deal with. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to please everybody. But right now, I'm gonna give you a little secret, a piece of advice. Your parents, your friends, you were taught to be selfless, help your neighbor, blah, blah, blah. And that's right, that's okay. But what you're not taught how to do is how to be selfish. Sometimes you gotta be selfish for yourself. If you always think about other people, you won't get anywhere. I'm not saying go around and be like, oh, forget everybody. No. I'm saying you have your times when you help people, and you have your times when you put your foot down like, hey, this is my time. This is what I need to do. I don't need you here right now. I don't need your opinion. I'm not saying being mean with it, but you know, some people don't get the clue. So yeah, end of the day, speak your mind, be selfish when you got to, and have a blessed night or morning or whenever you're looking at this video.